Hello everyone, welcome to the episode of Student Visits. So Edwin has visited me in Chicago. He's from Canada, and he has come to see me as these are the few days before I go to India. There is today is what's the date today? December 27, I guess. So I have only 1 week left in Chicago.
26.
Yeah. So before I go to India, Edwin thought of visiting me as he's from Canada, and he has been doing Kundalini Sadhana since 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah, now you're in the Kamakala Kali, right?
Yes.
So, Edwin, you have already told your experience in one of our YouTube live, and this is his in-person experience. So, and also we have done today Smashan Kali Sadhana, that is going to the graveyard, and so we provided some food to Kali, and so that we'll get blessing. That is Smashan Kali means we will get rid of the fear of death. So since she is near the wherever death is, she gets rid of the fear that we have inside our hearts. So she is in the Anahata, and if we don't pray to her, then we will fear death always. But if you do her sadhana, then you will get rid of the fear. So that's why we went to the graveyard today, and since there is no cremation ground in Chicago, we went to the graveyard and did some Smashan Kali sadhana, and we got the blessing. So yeah, Edwin, can you tell us about your experience of both the Kundalini sadhana that you do on a daily basis, and also the Smashan Kali sadhana that we did in the graveyard? Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to be here. Thank you, Guru Bro. My experiences, they've been wonderful, very nice. I've been practicing for 3 months, and every time I get deeper and better connection. This time in person with Aditya. He is very pleasant to be with, very friendly as well, and good vibes. So today we went to the graveyard. We had a good time there. We did our prayers. I felt very at ease and peace as well, and I felt some connection there while we were doing the mantras.
Yeah. So I initiated him with the Smashan Kali mantra, and it is to be told whenever we fear death. And also, like Edwin, tell us about you mentioned a lot about finding love inside the heart, right? Like I heard you tell in the YouTube live also that you were trying to find someone outside that is in the physical realm, outside your body, that a female companion, but you told that one fine day you decided that it is better to find someone inside, that is there is a female version of yourself which you are trying to find, and it gives you more peace than the external female. So can you emphasize more on this topic, because I have never seen you anyone explain that better than you. That is other people just mention this, but you explain this topic in a very beautiful way. Yeah, can you tell us more?
Sure. Well, from my experiences in the past, I had a broken heart more than once, and since then I started to realize that love was always within me. That even if I fall in love once or twice or more than twice, that's the same love that has been always within. And I also realized that it's just a reflection, because everything that you experience, that you see, feel, everything is within. So that's the source, and that's where the love or what we are looking for is really within. It's not easy to comprehend at the beginning. Definitely, sometimes I guess you have to go through pain and suffer, and that will shake you up to realize that that's always been within.
True. And we have to feel always complete, right? And like if we have that incompleteness within us, then we will not form good relationship. Like if we have that incompleteness, we will try to complete ourselves with a female partner, but she will not be able to satisfy that void inside us. So what it means is we have to fill that void before getting into relationship. That is, we have to satisfy our female version that is trapped inside us, and only after that we can form stable relationship. Otherwise we will be too dependent upon the human female whom we are trying to match with our internal female. So basically every male, every female has their opposite gendered version within themselves, and we are trying to match that opposite gendered version of ourselves. So basically it's like all of us were in Shiva, but when leaving Shiva, when we came to this Shakti, the manifested world, we left that masculine or feminine version of ourselves in the source. That is, in the source of the universe, we left her or him, and now we are trying to find him or her in the physical realm, and it is not getting satisfied. So now we are trying to go back to the source. So that is what the lesson is all about. That the opposite gendered version of ourselves is not in the physical, rather it is more in the source. So also, like, you can try, that is, you can try to find the female or male version of yourself in others, but it will lead to failure. That is, you will get disappointed. However, then you have to be with that person. If you are married, you can't be like, this version is not matching my version, I will leave her, I will divorce her, or whatever. You can't be like that. Once you're committed, you have to adjust. But at the end of the day, that is, before your death arrives, you will realize that that female was never outside, or the male was never outside. It was always within. So
I think one of the practices that we should do is contemplate that love, and that can be not only through a person, a female or male, but also in nature. Just looking at the sunrise or the sunset, that brings a beauty that is already within. That beauty is the same love and that same energy, Shakti.
truly, yeah, that's that same concept can be magnified into a bigger concept, a macro concept called as seeing the entire external world as a reflection. Not only seeing the females as reflection, rather the whole external world, including the every speck of universe, as the reflection of your own thing. Even the microphone is just a reflection of your own consciousness. Even the sky, the land, all the non-living things, living things, everything is a reflection of your own self. So when you go to that extent, that is when you reach samadhi. That is when you love everyone. That is when you don't consider anyone as your enemy, because everyone are a reflection of yourself. That is Shiva. So Shiva, which is complete, enters his own memory, because he feels that he is not yet satisfied. That is, when the Shiva has unfulfilled desires, he comes to his own memories to rewatch it. For example, now Shiva has entered Aditya's body to rewatch the life of Aditya, because that consciousness has not been satisfied properly. So it entered Aditya to satisfy some of its desires. So basically, all the characters, there is Edwin, Aditya, Rajat, Jason, whoever it is, Trump, Modi, whoever, we are all characters of the Shakti, that is the memory, vibrations. Shiva enters his own vibrations, enters his own memory to satisfy his own desires. And who is this Shiva? Shiva is you. Don't consider Shiva as someone else, some deity. It is rather the universal consciousness which is within you, which is outside you, which is everywhere.
It's the true self, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that that's one thing that everyone has to have clear, is that the true self is the spirit, which is zero vibration, full consciousness, and it has no identity. That's very important, because we all identify as someone, and that's the biggest mistake, and that's ignorance, because at the end, we are the spirit, we are consciousness, we are Lord Shiva.
True. Exactly. And the reason we identify ourselves as individuals is because of the societal structure. That is, in the Kali Yuga, there is a Kali Yuga part of the memory of Shiva, time period of Shiva's memory. A lot of people, a lot of characters of Shakti live in ignorance. That is, they get named in their birth, and after getting named in the birth, they consider themselves as some competitors to the external world. Like, we are sent to schools, colleges. After the invasion of the British and all the Mughals and to every country, what happened was the knowledge of universal consciousness got lost. There is knowledge of self, that is the ego, became bigger. That is, sending children to schools, colleges, and telling them to get better scores than your friends, get better jobs than your friends. So this led to a competitive mindset, and this same competitive mindset is torturing every one of us and making us more individualistic rather than universal. So the Gurukul has been destroyed, the temples have been destroyed, and they have been converted to a competition ground. So that is why we have to go back to our old teachings of Vedanta, where we are taught that we are all one family. So we have to focus on considering ourselves as the memory. Every now and then you have to tell yourself that you are living in a memory, you are living in a memory. Otherwise you will be a part of the individualistic mindset. So that's how you can tap out from this reality. And Edwin, can you talk more about how Chicago is different from Canada?
Well, I was expecting Chicago to be colder. It is cold. Looks like it, right?
Yeah.
But no, Toronto, there's snow right now in Toronto, so there's no snow here. I find Chicago very quiet. I thought there was going to be like more people on the streets, crazier, but I like the atmosphere.
Yeah. And also the beach.
The beach, yes, very nice.
Yeah.
It's a little bit cloudy, otherwise we could see downtown buildings from here, but
Yeah.
it's very nice.
Yeah. And also Chicago is very big, right? And due to which, and population is less, due to which the streets are like always empty, and everyone stays inside the house during this time because of the cold winters. And it feels like the whole Chicago is like a graveyard.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. So what did you feel the difference of vibration from a graveyard to a normal ground? I mean, city, downtown versus graveyard. What is the difference?
Graveyard, since you have so much space and there's hardly any people there, obviously it's more quiet, more peaceful, and easier to concentrate. Besides that, there are energies there that help us also to focus and concentrate. So I think that's one of the practices that everyone should do. Not everyone, but most people that are in this path should do. Because it's another area where you can learn and you can experience and you can achieve more things, yes.
Yeah, true, but you have to be cautious because when you leave graveyard, you have to purify yourself before leaving the graveyard. That is, you have to chant the Marjana mantra, that which I have explained in the Sandhya Vandan series. That what is that? Apo hishtamayo bhuvastana urje dadatana. That mantra you have to chant before leaving such places, because otherwise some souls which doesn't have good intentions might stick to your body or mind, and they might go to your homes also. So that is why purifying your body before leaving the graveyard is very much necessary. And also the main sadhana is Smashan Kali, and Smashan Kali will raise your Kundalini. If you practice that for at least 1 month in Smashan Bhumi, she will raise your Kundalini to a point where you will be able to see spirits and ghosts. So that is the whole point of sadhana, to awaken your Ajna Chakra. So once Ajna Chakra awakens, you can see those entities. But you have to not let those entities enter your homes, because once they enter your homes, they will try to fulfill their desires through you. So that must not happen. So that's why purifying ritual, that is Marjana mantra, is very much necessary. And also that Pundarikaksha mantra, that is apavitra pavitro sarvavastanga topiva yasmanet pundarikaksham sabhaya bantarashi pundarikakshaya namah. So that will purify any impurities inside your body. And also achamana mantra. So there are a lot of purifying rituals that I have explained in the Sandhya Vandan. So you have to do that every now and then, so that every time you feel impure inside the mind, as if someone is controlling your body and mind, that time you have to tell these mantras like Marjana mantra, Jalabi mantra, Achamana mantra, so that you will be purified every now and then. It's like the ROUV filter in the water. So similar to that.
I would recommend that if you're new and don't know much about it, don't do it by yourself. Have someone by your side, like a guru or someone that has more knowledge and have practiced that before. Because, like you said, it could be that there are some entities that will give you trouble, energies, or don't know how to manage those things. So it could happen. So it's better to be cautious about that if you are a rookie, if you are just starting and don't know much.
Otherwise, you'll get a ghost girlfriend. When you come to your house, there will be someone following you. So if you're fine with it, then you can continue without Marjana mantra. So that is how we practice. And the thing is, we have to continue whatever sadhana we do. That is, if you are initiated with any mantra or something, right? Like for example, Kundalini sadhana, Kriya yoga, or Advaita teachings, you have to continue the practice, so that any karma will not backfire on you. So the day you stop sadhana, the day you stop any sadhana that you have been continuing since months, what happens is that karmic backfire starts happening. That is Mother Nature, the planetary influence, that is the Navagraha, 9 planets will start influencing. While doing sadhana, those 9 planets will not touch you because you are in the divine vibration. The divine vibration is beyond the 9 planets. The 9 planets belong to the physical vibration. So to go beyond that, you have to practice sadhana. Yeah, and also like the 4th service has been launched, that is seeing your 9 planetary vibration horoscope. So you can tune into that if you are interested. That is for the people who don't do sadhana or who are not very strong in sadhana. They can see how their life is going to turn out. Yeah, and so are you interested in the seeing your Shodasha Varga chart?
Yes, definitely. Yes.
Okay. So it's a chart of 16. That is, the thing is, when you're born, the doctors will note down your date of birth, time of birth, and location of birth. So those 3 details are required. So when I get that, I can generate the divisional charts, the 16, and I can fill in the houses of each planet under each houses. That is the Rashi, 12 Rashi. Then I can analyze it for you regarding your past life, future predictions, like what your relationship is going to look like, what your financial status is going to look like, what your spiritual goals are going to look like in the coming 2, 3 or 4, 5 years. So everything is predestined. The character's Leela, that is play, is predestined. So that is what we are learning from these Shodasha Varga charts. The Shiva has just entered the character and it's just playing out. And after it, it leaves the character. So we are just seeing the character's life well ahead using the Jyotisha Shastra. So that's how we do it. And I guess now we can go to eat some pizza. So since we have finished seeing the beach, I'll show you guys the beach again. See the waters. So what do you think, Edwin, about the waters?
It looks so cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So calm.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.
Jai Mahakal.
Yeah.